Hello Scorpio, welcome to Gracie's Gamut. Today we will be doing a love and relationship reading for you. Remember that this is a general reading. It is not personal. Take what's for you, leave the rest, but stick around long enough to know the difference. Also, it is timeless. Take this energy from when you see the read to a few weeks out. We are going to pull a Priestess of Light and a Dark Mirror Oracle to start you off, to possibly see the lighter or darker side of things that may be going on at this time. That was very quick. Okay. Divine Mother, nurturing compassion and grace. Okay. Now for the Dark Mirror. I feel like something new coming up upon you guys here. You have the number 37 on Divine Mother, which reduces to a 10. Feeling like a new beginning happening. This may be to do with a new child coming in at this time. If you are very close to term, you may be going into labor during this next energy that's going on here. This may be finding out that you are have conceived as well. It does feel also like connections with Mother Spirit, with the divine, being more connected than usual. We have Naked Before the Stars for your Dark Mirror here. This is a lot to do with how you feel about yourself, how you feel about the way you look, the way you feel, your health possibly, not feeling beautiful enough, or something occurring that makes you feel that way as well. I'm going to read this number 37, Divine Mother. First, this card reminds you to prioritize your own self-care. In fact, it's time to become your own loving mother. If you've been dismissing something related to your own needs or preferences, muster up the courage to nurture and prioritize yourself. It's never dishonoring to others when you truly honor yourself. There may be someone who needs some care and compassion from you as well. Open your heart to the opportunity, but remember to strike a balance between the energy you give others and the energy you give yourself. Your loving care will go much further if you stop to fill your own reservoir along the way. On a purely practical level, this card can also herald parenthood for you or someone close to you. The Divine Mother breathes the vital spark into family and fertile productivity into any important creative endeavor you may be conceiving. Call on her gracious assistance and let your creative juices flow. Yeah, that definitely was what I was feeling there. I do feel like the beginning of something, though. It could be the beginning of a new relationship, and I'm almost feeling like becoming a nurturing mother yourself. You don't even have to be a mother, but you could nurture the person that you are with, and dote upon them. That could be this feeling as well. I'm going to read from the Dark Mirror as well. We have the number 18. Naked Before the Stars. Accepting our own beauty in size, color, age, and fat. There is no perfection that is worth enough. There is imperfection as proud as the heavens. Even if beauty is not as deep as the ocean, still, when we shine, our world becomes brighter. But we will always feel naked in front of the stars. If we could just learn not to blush and stand proudly. Yeah, I do feel like that has a lot to do with how you're feeling about yourself right now. And if you are at the end of your towards the end of your pregnancy, you might be feeling that bloaty, that not so, not so comfortable in your own skin, and that could be part of that as well. Okay, we're going to get into the body of your read here, Scorpio. See what's going on for you at this time, what you may be dealing with. Some of you have a lot of responsibilities going on right now. Queen of Pentacles. Definitely focusing on solid plans for the future here. Definitely, I think preparing, if you are, like I say, if you are expecting, you and your family may be preparing for, the child to come. Getting ready, getting everything, get your ducks in a row here, if they will stay there, right? They don't ever tend to stay in that line, do they? We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. I feel like a slowing down. You have the Knight of Swords is kind of fast paced, you know what I'm saying? And it's about communication. It could be about I feel like you have went on a emotional roller coaster ride and maybe lashed out a bit. This being in the reverse kind of makes me feel past tense as well. So this may be something you're getting to this. You're being more focused now on what it is that's going on, and focusing on why you've been an emotional roller coaster, why you've been feeling like the least little thing could make you cry or set you off and have you wanting to argue with your significant other or friends, whoever. I feel like you've been touchy for a while there, but now that's over here with this in the reverse. I feel like you're like, it's because of this, or it's because of that. And getting it all figured out, being more focused in what the reasons are that you feel the way you do. I feel like some of you with this card talking of really focusing on the way you look as well. Someone may be beginning to diet at this time. Maybe you've been thinking about starting an exercise routine as well. And I want to look at this and say, you're not talking anymore. You're not talking about it. You're getting up and you're doing it, right? You're more focused and ready to go with whatever this, this exercise, diet, fitness, and whatever it is. I think some of you may be signing up for the gym, trying to feel better about yourself with summer coming up, right? The warmer weather. Okay, you have Judgment. This goes back to feeling like you're judging yourself and the way you look, the way others see you, maybe. Thinking, or maybe you have been being judged as well. This Knight of Swords here may be about other people and how they talk without caring or paying attention to the fact that they're hurting your feelings, hurting anybody's feelings with the way that what things they say. Someone may have commented on your weight at one point, or so your hair. It felt like something to do with your appearance. It is in the reverse, so I'm kind of feeling like you're like, F them, right? And screw this judgment of them. I'm gonna better myself. I'm gonna change the way I feel about myself and not let what other people say bother me so much, right? Getting more healthy. You have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. I feel like in the past this held you back. People would say things and it'd make you go overeat, or it'd make you just go to by yourself and be by yourself, lonely. This is in the reverse, so I feel like this is calling partially on a past tense here. Releasing yourself from that as well. That energy of that feeling like you're restricted, and really it's about the choices that you're making to change things or change the way you think that people see you, right? I don't even know if this judgment that you've had going on was people out there in the world. There is a lot of body shaming that still goes on, but there's more openness to people who are a little heavier. It is like health-wise, there's complications with weight, but I do feel like somebody definitely may be doing some kind of augmentation to their body as well here, and you may have felt like you couldn't take that step before, like maybe it just wasn't for you, but now you may be changing your mind. You have the Ten of Swords here, which is about feeling like some people are against you, possibly. And this may be what's caused this. Somebody may have body shamed you. This could have been a family member, and they might not even have meant it. You got those people that don't see you in a while. When they see you, boy, you're getting fat, or boy, you gonna do something with your hair, and they don't, it's not that I don't know if some of them do, probably. They don't probably necessarily mean harm by it, but, I feel like somebody asked you, or were like, when are you expecting, or that might be where I'm feeling this, expectant mother, as well. For someone here, you might have been, I think multiple times, in one day, possibly, people, asked you when you were expecting, and you're not expecting. And people do that, they just assume, right? And I think that made you feel, awkward about your body, about how you're looking, and like, damn, do I really look like I'm pregnant and I'm not? That kind of thing, also. So this, I just feel like it's, with this being 10 different swords stabbed in the back, I feel like it's multiple things that are bothering you about, appearance. And it could be, a breakup has occurred, I don't see that here, but that doesn't mean that, that's not what triggered some of this. Feeling like you weren't good enough, and what have you. But I do feel like you're focused on your health and your body at this time. You're focused on your future, and how you want to change the way you are, the way you look, the way, how much you weigh. I do feel like, for some of you, it's about keeping the person you're with, or attracting the person that you want as well here. What else for Scorpio at this time? Anything else for Scorpio at this time? Nope, that's it with this deck. We have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, overshadowing the read. This is kind of about house and home. This is, some of you are work from home, as well. You may have, been working from home for a while, or, working on your house as well. I feel like someone, there's marriage involved here as well, overshadowing this. And this may be this, looking at your body image and your ideal, look for your wedding as well. And this may be what is causing this, I think you've been, I felt like with the Queen of Pentacles, this, planning of some sort. And like I say, this could be, planning for the arrival of a child. This could be planning on a diet and exercise strategy. This could be, I just feel like you strategizing and focusing on something for something better that's coming in here. Okay. I do feel like judgment of sorts is happening. Somebody may have been judged on the baby's name that they chose. Oh, you sure you want to call Nathan that? You know what I mean? It just feels like somebody, just a little nitpicking, people that say things that don't really understand that they're hurting you or bothering you, have you second guessing some things, right? Okay, let's get some cards for clarity here. Oh. We have the Devil in the reverse. These came out together. I feel like, I'm going to put this right here on this Judgment. This is in the reverse. I feel like this is saying don't listen to the little devil on your shoulder, right? Feeding into what people are saying. Don't do that. You have the Four of Coins here in the reverse. And the Four of Coins, I feel, is like holding on to some things. See, they're like keeping that and those coins in this chest locked down and just barely letting it out, barely showing anything, any emotion to it. But it's in the reverse. I feel like this is talking about letting things go. And I'm going to put this right with this Devil, because this is telling you, let go of what people are saying. People are going to talk no matter what. Don't worry about what they say. Do what makes you happy. If you want to name your baby a certain thing, you name them that. You can name them it if you wanted to, right? You can name them whatever you want. And don't worry about what other people think. You know? Don't. But as well as worrying about weight here and stuff. Don't worry about what other people say. If you want to get healthy, do it for you. Don't do it because people are saying things, or if you are like, I'm the same way. If you like certain foods, you're gonna eat them. You're gonna want to eat them regardless, and you're gonna be miserable if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Figure out a way to work around it somehow, but don't completely starve yourself. I feel like starving yourself for this. You have the Three of Wands. Tried to come out while I was talking here. This is definitely seeing your goals come to pass, I feel. I feel like seeing changes begin to happen. I'm going to put this over here with your Queen of Pentacles. Keep your focus. Keep your focus on you and what you want in life and what you feel will make you happy, okay? Everything will work out after that, as long as you are happy. I feel like things are definitely coming into fruition here. Things are definitely coming around to where you want them to be. You've been through a lot, I feel, though, with this Eight of Swords and this Ten of Swords here. I feel like you've been through a lot of judging, people judging you for your choices, you judging you for how you look. You know, it just feels like a lot of times I'll feel like a series of events in a row, but this, I kind of feel like this is you now. This is what you've been through, and this is you now over here. And don't let the judgment from others keep you from anything, or make you do something that you would otherwise be, you know, would make you miserable. All right. These came out, so we will keep them. An energy together here. We have the Hermit in the reverse. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse here. We have Two of Swords in the reverse. We have Eight of Swords in the reverse again. Temperance in the reverse. Everything in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse. And the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Now we have the 8, 9, and 10. I feel like this energy is about, it's past tense. This is something you may have already been going through. This may have been, for someone, a series of events here. And this may be a signifier. Just so you know, it may be trying to point out to someone that we're talking about you, okay? Or part of your situation and what could or was to be, or what happened. We're starting with the Hermit here. I feel like you really hadn't taken the time to think about what you want in life. You've probably been judging what you should do on what others are either doing or telling you is the right way to do things, and you were not going to be happy until you focused on your needs and what you want here with this Queen of Pentacles, right? To finally get where you are coming into what you really want in life and for yourself. You have the Four of Cups in the reverse, which is about focusing on what they were saying possibly, and overlooking the things that would make you happy, because you thought that this would you know, if I just get down to the size they want me to be, if my haircut is just is the one that's in the in style thing right now. And I literally feel like somebody went to the salon, tried to get a cut that they thought would look nice on them, and you've come to find out it doesn't look nice on you, or you don't feel like it looks nice, and you went home and cried about it. Okay? This may be talking of you. And it's about the judgment of others, or feeling like, you know, things you've seen on social media and stuff when they, oh, you know, you should have your hair this way if you want to look younger, or if you want to look smaller, or, you know, your hair is not going to make your body look smaller, okay? I'm just going to just going to tell you. People say that, but that's not a reason to cut your hair in a certain way. And I feel like that may have happened, and then you had to go home and cry about it, because once you cut it, you got to wait for it to grow back, right? You have the Two of Swords in the reverse. I feel like your decisions, this is about decisions, and I feel like, here we go again with this, going and cutting your hair and be miserable about it. Going and eating certain things, trying to eat like peas or just yogurt all the time, and it just, you're miserable, you're snapping at people, you know, things like to that effect, you know. I feel like this, finding out that what the decisions you made because of what people thought really did not help you in your progress here. Eight of Swords in the reverse, self-imposed restrictions here. We're going back to, it's just bringing that up again, which that's why I felt like this is maybe the series of events that, and how it went down. Feeling like you could only eat certain things, feeling like you could only do certain things because that was the in thing to do, or that's what someone told you should do to make yourself feel better. In reality, what makes you feel better is doing what you want, right? Eating what you want. Temperance in the reverse. I think you were fed up with someone saying something to you, whether it be, like I say, about your weight, about your decisions in general. I feel like you just you got fed up with the way maybe people reacted to you and stuff, and that's why you were trying to make these changes. That's not going to help any if it makes you miserable to try to be the form of what they want you to be, okay? Or what they think is beautiful, right? You have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. I feel like something came along here, and this is when you get focused. Something came along here and enlightened you. These are the wands. This is about growth and opportunity for advancement, for moving up and moving away from things. I feel like this is what began to happen in the past here, right? This is the series of events that gets you to where you're like, F everybody else, this is the way I'm going to do it, and if they don't like it, whatever, and now you see the progress. You may have done this for years, trying to be like everybody else, or trying to do what everybody else is doing because they said it's right. But I feel like this is only in the reverse because it is past, this is a past tense that led you up to this Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, okay? You learned from that. You learned, you know what? You're fed up. You got fed up with this Temperance in the reverse. You lost your patience with people telling you what was the right way to do things. And so you decided to finally do things your way, okay? And now things are starting to work out. And then you have the Nine of Swords in the reverse here. I feel like when I see the Nine of Swords, it can be about stressing about, and it is about stressing about some things, right? Worrying about things, worrying about what people think, worrying about what people say, all of that business. But it's also about focusing on something. I feel like this is in the reverse because it's saying you, not only was it in the past and what led up to you being in a happier, beginning to be in a happier place now. I feel like it's in the reverse because you were like, F them. Right? You were like, F this, I'm doing what I want to do, and you're not stressing about that anymore. You're not focusing on that anymore. You're more focused on what it is that you want to do to get where you want to be in life. And that is probably the best decision you ever made, right? Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, we're going to pull a few more cards. This time I want to ask about maybe some questions you have on your current relationship, where it's going, what they think about, what they're thinking about the relationship, if somebody's can be devoted, should you give somebody a chance, those kind of things. If you have a question, think about it pretty hard right here, because whatever cards come out, which there one did, which is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. I feel like this is saying you're spending too much time thinking about that. Stressing out about if somebody likes you or not. It's causing you to be stiff around them. It's causing you to be act uncomfortable looking. I feel like someone is attracted, but or could possibly be attracted to you, but I feel like you kind of are stressed too much and get too much anxiety or whatever when they're near you. And it's frictional energy. I feel like this is energy that's because it is an attraction between the two of you that you're feeling. It's not just you being anxious because you like them and you're around them. I think that's their energy given off and touching yours as well. Okay, so be mindful that you are acting awkward, saying awkward things when you're around this person. And just know that their energy is reacting to yours nicely, okay? Anything else that Scorpio needs to know at this time before I move on? No, that's it. Wow, that's all needed to be said. Okay, we're going to pull a Grace card to close the read for you, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know before I close the read? What else do they need to know at this time? No, focus on maybe something they don't know and need to focus on as well here. Ooh, get back here. Not those. We have surrender. Surrender. Surrender is the key that unlocks the door to grace. Giving of yourself. I almost feel like attachment to this feeling I was having about maybe somebody crushing on somebody. Feeling very... there may have been someone here asking about maybe giving somebody a chance that is approaching you. You're attracted to them, but you're not sure of them. Maybe they have a shady past or something to that effect. And I'm feeling like the surrender card is saying to give it a chance in that situation. Also, this is I feel like letting go of some things, you know, surrendering yourself to the universe. With this Hermit over here, I feel like as well a Hermit being in the mix here, whether it's in a certain situation or not. I kind of feel like that's needing to take some time. Take some time out, doing a timeout, you know, and relaxing and really letting your mind, you know, meditate. Let your mind go a little deeper than what you normally do, you know, because don't stop thinking about the superficial kind of things, the surface stuff, and really think, you know, feel deeply about yourself and where you are at this point in time, right? And don't think negatively while you're doing this. Think about the things that you want, and I feel like a lot of you are doing that at this time, and that's what this whole reading is all about, is getting to a certain point in life where you're happy at home. You have a happy home, happy marriage, happy things going well, things beginning to go well, because you just don't let this stuff on social media or people that are in direct contact in your life, the things they say hurt you or make you act or do a certain thing, okay? Act a certain way, do a certain thing. All right, Scorpio, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.